Hello there, and welcome to another episode in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. My name is Jason Perkins, and I'm an attorney who specializes in handling Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I want to provide people who've been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits they should receive under it. Today, I want to talk to you about whether you can get workers' compensation benefits after you retire. Well, the answer to that question depends a lot on the specific facts of your case and when you retire. There's many different situations. One basic thing, though, is your workers' comp case does not end when you retire. In Georgia, the only way that you can really end your workers' compensation case is through a settlement that's approved by the State Board of Workers' Compensation. So, if you're just retiring and not settling your case, your workers' compensation case should stay open. That generally means that there's probably two types of benefits that you're entitled to going forward. One is your medical benefits, medical treatment and testing paid by the insurance company that you need with certain authorized doctors as a result of your injury. That shouldn't end because you retire. If you're entitled to it under the workers' compensation law, it should continue. Second type of benefit you could continue to receive is your permanent partial disability benefits. If you have a permanent partial disability rating from your doctor as a result of your workers' compensation injury, then retirement should not affect your right to receive those benefits in the future. There is one type of benefit that really can be affected by retirement, and that's workers' compensation wage loss benefits. Under Georgia law, there's two types of workers' compensation wage loss benefits. There's temporary total disability benefits and temporary partial disability benefits. Both of these benefits are paid to you because you have a loss of earning capacity as a result of your workers' compensation injury. That means that you're able to earn less because of the limitations and restrictions you have from your injury. Either it keeps you totally out of work, you draw temporary total disability, or it lets you work, but it's some sort of lighter duty capacity where you're earning less and you draw temporary partial disability. So how does retirement affect that? Well, the insurance companies argue that when you retire, the reason that you're losing money is not because of your injury, but because you're choosing not to work anymore. That's what's affecting your loss of earning capacity. So they argue they don't owe you any more wage loss benefits because your retirement is what's keeping you out of work. Now, are they going to be successful with that argument? That depends a lot on the timing of your retirement. Are you drawing workers' compensation benefits when you retire? There are important factors that need to be considered here in making that decision. And one thing I would definitely tell you is if you're considering retiring and you have an ongoing workers' compensation case, I recommend speaking with me or another attorney before you do so, because the timing of that decision is going to affect a lot whether you're entitled to wage loss benefits in the future. And that's something you probably want to know before you make the decision to retire. There's a couple other common questions I get asked a lot. One is whether reaching Social Security retirement age ends your right to workers' compensation benefits. And it doesn't necessarily do so. Many people continue to work past Social Security retirement age into their 70s or even into their 80s. So the fact that you reach Social Security retirement age doesn't necessarily mean that you were going to stop working. So it doesn't necessarily end your right to workers' compensation wage loss benefits. Another question that confronts many people is that they're not able to do their job anymore as a result of their injury, and they end up retiring as a result. And they wonder whether they can receive workers' compensation wage loss benefits when they retire because they're no longer able to do their job. I've had some success in proving that for people who have retired as a result of their workers' compensation injury. But it can be a difficult thing to prove sometimes. So you don't want to just assume that if you retire because you say you're no longer able to do your job, that workers' compensation is automatically going to start paying you. Hope you found this information about whether you can get workers' compensation benefits after retirement helpful. If you have, please let me know that. One of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. And if you've got more questions about retirement and workers' compensation or any other issue in your workers' compensation case, I'd encourage you to reach out and schedule a free consultation with me to get answers to those questions. There's two easy ways you can do that. The first is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, or the other is by reaching out to us to our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com. Click on and submit the pre-consultation request form on there, and a member of our team will reach out to you and get that consultation scheduled. I'd like to thank you again for watching this video today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injuries.